All right, today we're going to talk about open source AI. You can run it on your laptop. You don't have to send your data to OpenAI, to Anthropic, to any of these people that you may or may not trust. And the best part of it all is it's free. But today we're going to test out if it's actually good. And I think we're going to learn something. I know we're going to have some fun. Let's get right into it. We're going to start with handy old ChatGPT. We love ChatGPT. We've been using it a lot on this channel. And you see this setting here, improve the model for everyone. What does it mean to improve the model for everyone? Let's click into this. Allows your content to be used to train our models, which makes ChatGPT better for you and everyone who uses it. We take steps to protect your privacy. Yes, if you enable this, your data will be used to train their models. And so if you are telling them your deepest, darkest secrets, they're gonna know about it. Anyway, what if we wanted to have the same chat application? What if we wanted to have the same amount of fun on my laptop without sending my data to OpenAI? What if I actually did want to have a chat with an AI that was trapped in my computer and I knew for a fact was not sending anything to OpenAI or to other potentially untrustworthy figures and companies? Well, there's this technology called Ollama. It's an application that you can run on a Mac or you can run on Windows, and it allows you to run large language models on your laptop. And if we take a look here, you can download it. What does it mean to run a large language model locally? Well, a large language model is actually just a file. It's the weights of the matrices. It's a single file. It's a very large file, but regardless, if you have this file on your computer and then you also have the Ollama software or similar software, you're able to actually run the model. And that means chat with it, means use it in applications, connect to an API, whatever you want to do. Ollama is going to allow you to do this. And with open source, you literally have the model on your machine, so you know it's trapped there. You could turn off the internet and it's still going to work. Let's go to DeepSeek. So DeepSeek is this Chinese model that's just taken off. But regardless, we see how it's in these different sizes. So we have 1.5B, 7B, all the way up to 671. B is billion, by the way. And this is the number of parameters. You could think of this as the number of neurons in the brain. I know that's not an exact science, but that's generally what it means. And the larger the number, the better, with an asterisk. And we're going to see what I mean by that in a second. But regardless, you see this drop down. And on the right-hand side, you see the size. So if you're a 1.5 billion parameter DeepSeek R1 model, that means you have a 1.1 gigabyte brain. I think my brain is significantly heavier than 1.1 gigabytes, but you guys can let me know in the comments if you don't agree with that. Anyway, if you download the 671, that would be 404 gigabytes. Let's do the 1.5 billion. This is basically a terminal version of ChatGPT. Here are my deepest, darkest secrets. I love VS Code. I actually hate VS Code. No, I hate's a strong word. Okay. Oh, and I forgot to mention the R1. This is the thinking model. Okay, well, this is kind of dumb, but regardless, you can chat with it. You can say, hey, what's the best thing about JetBrains? Okay, let's see how much it knows about JetBrains. This is a Chinese model. For the record, I am not Chinese, and I'll even show you guys. Why don't we turn off my Wi-Fi? I'm not joking. The Wi-Fi is literally off, and I can go over here and say, what do you think of VS Code? And I'm still chatting. I love the terminal. I always advocate for using terminal applications, but I cannot in good faith tell you that an LLM chat app is better in the terminal than in a web browser with HTML. I cannot honestly tell you guys that. So what we need to do is run our own web UI, basically our own ChatGPT front end in addition to the back end. And so this thing called OpenWebUI, pretty easy instructions. You can run it with Docker, which is what we're gonna do. Anyway, we're gonna copy this Docker command and we're gonna run it. Ugh, okay. All right, I can't run it with the GPU, which blows. If we look here, could not select device driver with capabilities GPU. What we're gonna do is actually go over here and bye-bye. And if we look here on port 3000 of my localhost, this should actually be running now. So let's go to localhost 3000. Okay, great. What is going on? Why? See, it's never as easy as they claim. Am I off the internet? No, I'm on the internet, all right? Aha, okay, so there was some initialization. I'm just really impatient. So let's get started on Tommy Codes. Okay, do I have to put in an email? This is just running on my laptop. Oh my God. Look, I get it. People want this stuff. tommycodes@gmail.com, and the password is gonna be iCode. So let's create the admin account. Because we gotta select the model, and we're gonna get DeepSeek. So yeah, let's pull it from Ollama. We want DeepSeek. This is a 1.1 gigabyte brain, much smaller than mine. Now select DeepSeek. Give me ideas. Come on. What are 5 creative things I could do with my kids' art? I don't want to throw them away, but it's also so much clutter. Let's see what the Chinese reasoning model has to say about this. Okay, it's thinking. It thought for 31 seconds, like about my kids' art. I just, this is not what I would personally use AI for. I would just make a decision on my own. But anyway, activity center in the living room. Okay, that's not bad. But you can see here it's kind of slow. Like it's not that fast. And even an OpenAI was a lot faster here. They were a lot faster. And I mean, this prompt, it's kind of hard to say which one is better. This is, to be honest, like an extremely dumb prompt. And no offense if you use AI like this, but this is ridiculous. Let's look down here. What we got here? Response tokens per second. The total duration. Guys, I get it. The total duration. This is that in nanoseconds? Oh my God. Is that in nanoseconds? I get it. If you're hitting this via an API, that level of precision is helpful, but I'm just a humble UI user. I literally have no idea. We're going to call that 68 seconds. Oh, all right. We're going to listen to the model.
Details type equals reasoning done equals true. Summary.
All right, how do I make it stop? How do I make it stop? Oh, you just pressed the button. Okay, so that was kind of funny. I kind of hate it though. Okay, we can rate it. Where's this data even going? It's not even leaving my laptop. Okay, we're gonna call it. What? Why can't I rate it bad? What's the point of open source if I can't even rate it bad? Oh, okay, because I put thumbs up. Oh no, I broke it, didn't I? Let's start a new chat. Let's start a new chat. Let's do a different model. Let's do Mistral 7B, if you remember the Mistral. Download canceled. File does not exist. Oh, it's just Mistral. But anyway, we're downloading Mistral. Yeah, let's do I like the kids' art prompt, to be honest. It's kind of funny, so. Oh my God, it's slow. Well, actually, part of the issue is I believe on the first token, it has to load it into memory. So that's pretty bad. But I mean, this is just really slow. I don't know. I feel like I'd kind of rather just send my secrets to OpenAI and company than sit through this. Yeah. So this is just not really there yet. Can I stop it? Okay. Can we stop? Yes. Should we read it aloud again? Okay, I kind of want to.
1. Art book. Collect your children's artwork throughout the year and create a beautiful art book at the end of the year. You can bind them together.
No, stop. Well, open source AI is really, really cool. I'm really excited about this stuff, and I do think it's the future. And local LLMs are going to be huge. There's so many predictions right now in AI about, it's going to be so smart. It's going to have PhD level ASI, artificial super intelligence. It's not even AGI. We're past AGI. It's ASI. And then after ASI is ASSI, artificial super intelligence. I honestly don't really know if AI is going to get that much smarter, but it's personally, I don't really care. I'm a lot more excited for AI to get fast and cheap. What are the other, let's just go through the popular models. So yeah, DeepSeek. All right, we could do another Chinese model if you guys want. We could do Qwen. We're gonna do the Qwen 2.5. Polling the manifest. Let's do the kids' art again. So this one is actually kind of cranking fast because it's smaller. Making an origami. All right, that's a good suggestion. This is the dumbest model, apparently, and it's giving me the best suggestion. Okay, let's do a new chat. Let's say, write me a joke. But make it good. All right, I don't know that we're ever gonna get one. This is actually pretty interesting. Like we're seeing what happens when the model doesn't have very many parameters, when its brain's small. Like it literally doesn't know other jokes. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so it's literally cycling through 2 jokes. Let's try, I don't know, something else. Who won the Super Bowl in 2024? That's not right. When you don't have as many parameters, it just can't comb all this stuff together. Okay, let's say who won the Super Bowl in 2100. You got to give it credit that it at least knows like NFL. So it's struggling. Like this is more coherent, honestly, than I was expecting. But regardless, you're seeing what happens when you're using like a really small model. Let's ask DeepSeek actually. Let's ask DeepSeek since it isn't a leap year. Okay, well anyway, so we had some fun with open source AI. My honest thoughts are this is really cool stuff. It's honestly amazing that I can even do this, and the fact that we're already at the point where you can download a model and run it on your laptop and have it work. And keep in mind, I do not have the optimal setup. Like I was saying, I have the MacBook Air. 24 gigs of RAM is nice, but the M2 is just not cutting it. This isn't even hooked up to the GPU. So this is not really a fair representation of where open source is and where it's going to go. If you have like a super decked out setup, you can probably run, Mistral with ease and have it actually be usable. But honestly, I think in 10 years, this stuff's going to be 10x faster and 10x cheaper. And it's going to work on a laptop, maybe even a phone. And that's where things are going to get really, really exciting. I think people need to have the attitude of, we're going to be able to figure this out, especially if you're in software. Like people ask, I guess like you see stuff online and people are asking, oh, is it even worth it to learn to code anymore? It's more worth it now than it ever has been, because if you're good at coding, the AI gives you such an edge. Like it can propel you to a level that you would never have been able to get to previously. Just because people can create a prototype of some app that have never coded before does not mean that coding is obsolete. That's AI plus a regular person. They can create an app. Now imagine AI plus someone who's extremely good at coding, what they can do. Like it's absolutely insane. So that's why I don't lose any sleep over this. And I don't think you should either. I think you should, embrace the technology, learn about it, and use it to your advantage. I think this is an amazing time, an amazing opportunity. It's a really, like an amazing opportunity out there. And for me, that's really exciting. Anyway, I hope you guys had fun on this one. I hope you learned something. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.